Gizmo Productions. Gizmo Productions.
Hi, I'm Michael with Gizmo Productions in Orlando, Florida. We're your single source for custom, creative, award-winning audio and video branding for the web, live presentations, and broadcast media. We're that fun bunch that can nail your project without charging you an arm and a leg. We don't need any extra arms or legs anyway. This is the fourth installment in our series, Marketing Tips for Business Owners. So let's get right to it. Tip number 4, discovering your value proposition. So tell me, what is it that you sell? In our last installment, we identified the problem that's addressed by your product or service. We discovered there is pain caused by that problem. And those who experience that pain are your target market. And they are the ones who are most compelled to spend money on what you provide. Next, you should identify and understand exactly what your product or service is. So what do you sell? I mean specifically. You might think that it's a silly question, but let's consider a recent scenario. You would probably say that Starbucks sells coffee, right? Well, I would say no, they really don't. I mean, let's face it, $4 coffee? Come on. Remember, Starbucks started in Seattle. Starbucks sells an environment, an experience, out of the dreary Seattle weather. They just franchised that vibe across the country. So when McDonald's unveiled a variety of upscale coffees, were they really competing with Starbucks? Nope. And they didn't even pretend to be in competition with them. While some people go to Starbucks purely for the ambiance and not necessarily the coffee, McDonald's also understood that some folks go to Starbucks to buy designer coffee but don't care about the Starbucks experience. So if McDonald's could provide a similar product for less money, they would peel off some of those customers. And they were correct. And believe me, McDonald's has been selling their own environment and experience longer than Starbucks. We've all known for years that McDonald's hasn't been selling hamburgers. They've been selling the fact that you deserve a break today. You can finish the jingle in your head. Hey, see the power of jingles? But I digress. McDonald's never tried to compete with Starbucks' value proposition. McDonald's sells a few high-end coffees. Starbucks sells the experience. It's two different products. The options appeal to two totally different groups, and because of that fact, McDonald's specifically focused on the unpretentiousness of their specialty coffees in their ads. If you really want business growth, you should focus your marketing efforts on the customer experience, not product features. You don't sell its features, you sell its benefits. Don't forget, you sell the emotions your customers experience when they use your product. Remember when we talked about pain in tip number 3? You are selling the alleviation of that pain. You are actually selling the emotions that your customers experience when the pain is finally gone. In Starbucks' case, they're selling a feeling of warmth, coziness, comfort, a momentary little vacation spot that people travel to every time they enter a Starbucks store. I've been on that cruise. Their customers can escape their existence, and Seattle originally, even just for a bit. They take the time to relax, exhale, and leave their hectic lives behind for a little while with a hot cup of Starbucks coffee. What emotions does your product deliver? You'll need to identify those emotional benefits before moving on to tip number 5, where we'll be working on creating your 30-second elevator pitch. So here's your implementation checklist. List all features of your product or service. Identify the benefit for each feature. Describe an emotion for each benefit. Define your business with emotional terms. Focus your marketing on those emotions. And compare notes and ideas with a friend. I'm Michael with Gizmo Productions. Feel free to give us a call or drop us an email if you have any questions or comments. And stop by our website at gizmoproductions.net. And remember, please like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Twitter. So grab a pen and paper, make some notes, and determine exactly what you sell.
Gizmo